back to Midday. We are outside at Broadcast Center this morning with Fernando Silva from the Dog Guru Brazilian Guru facility. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Good. We are we're talking training today, essentially, Fernando, and we have some of your dogs here that have been receiving a lot of training. This is something you do regularly. I've been watching. I'm already absolutely blown away by how well these dogs are doing.
Yes, here's a three very specific example that happen a lot in Kamloops. So the first one, we have a lady that she's not that tall and not that heavy, but she has a dog that's like 2 times the weight of her.
Her dog is bigger than her.
Exactly. So that's a very common situation that I have here in Kamloops. When her husband's a big South African guy, so for him it's easy to control the dog because he has the power and the attitude of a pack leader. But when you see her, she cannot do that. But the dog needs to listen to her the same way that it listens to the man. So that here is a very good case, the big Rory. Then the next one, we have a Tucker, that's just a little dog.
Hi, Tucker.
Right? But at the end, you need to control your dog. And actually, the first day that I did the assessment with her, his owner, when she opened the door, the dog booted and took us 10-15 minutes to take the dog back, right? So I told her, I said, how long are you waiting to put your dog in control? How many times are you gonna take the chance for him to get lost and get hit by a car?
Yes.
And the third case, we have here a dog that's a very hyper dog, coming from the hunting lines. She's a sweetheart, but she has a little bit of attitude to strangers. So this here is a combination of use the obedience and also use the treat to make sure that the stranger is not anymore a threat, but it's a good thing. But the treat needs to be given by strangers, not for people that are already connected with the dog. Okay?
Would you say, Fernando, that you use sort of different ideas, different methodology, depending on what kind of a dog you are dealing with?
Well, I don't believe that one way can help all the dogs. I use the treats, I use check chain, I use the e-collars, I use any tool that's gonna give, not for me, but the person that control the result that she wants. So for me, it's easy to say like, yeah, I can control him because I'm 43 years old, I'm 220 pounds. It's easy to control him because he's 130 pounds. But the person that owns the dog, she's 85 pounds, 80 pounds? 90 pounds. So the dog's heavier than her, and he's a very happy. So when I first met her, she had previous trainers that used a different technique that was not giving her what she wants. So when I come to her house, I see this huge dog jump, and she just throwing treats to help to calm down. Right? So I don't believe that one way can help all the dogs.
Right.
Like the most important thing is to do the assessment of the dog, to hear your expectations, and to get the tools that's gonna give the result that you want.
Yes, I know firsthand how effective training can be. Thanks to you, my dog Paige is now much more enjoyable to have around, and she enjoys having a little discipline in her world. Tell me this, boot camp is something you guys offer. Is that what everyone does, or no?
Well, like there is different ways. We have the boot camp, we have the school day, we have the group class, we have the private class. When I do my assessment, for sure I'm gonna give my opinion what I think that's the best to do, so we can get the result quick.
Yes.
And most of the times, the boot camp is the best option because we know that when you train a dog, you have to be consistent, training every day. The question is how many times you need to have a visitation with me to start training your dog the same way that I would train every day. And most of the times, people have busy life, have kids, have to work, so they don't have time to put in a dog. And when they have time, they really don't want to because they're tired.
They're tired.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So your dog come with the facility, and we're gonna expose your dog to all the distraction that eventually you're gonna have to deal with, and we're gonna prepare your dog to respond. At the same time, you're gonna come to the facility, and you're gonna be involved in the training. So by the time that you take your dog back home, your dog knows what to do, and now you have the tools and knowledge to keep moving forward with the training.
So without further ado, let's see what these dogs are up to then.
Let's see them. Let's see what they're gonna do. Good boy. So remember, just walk with your dog side by side. Praise when he's doing right. Let's go. Heel. That's a good boy. Praise. Good boy. Just voice. Ask your dog to sit. That's a good boy. And remember, those dogs, they don't know each other, right? Walk again. Heel. That's a good boy. Praise. Make sure that they know that they're doing right. Elizabeth, stop moving the hand forward. So you're gonna put your dog ahead of you. Make him sit. Perfect. So now drop the leash and say sit and come in front of your dog. Make sure that you keep reminding what he needs to do in a positive way. Sit. Shh. Good boy. Just Elizabeth is gonna call her dog, and you guys keep reinforced. Elizabeth, call your dog. And now you walk your dog off leash up the hill. Heel, tap your leg and keep walking. Tap your leg. Good boy. Praising him, especially when you bypass a dog. Motivate. Good boy. That's a good boy. Keep it going straight. And make sure that when you get in the shade, you go down, get lots of love your dog because he did great. Tucker, sit. Ay. Shh. That a boy. Rachel, it's your turn.
This way.
Good boy. So go now there, the same thing. Motivate. Come on, boy.
Come on, Tucker. This way. Come on, this way. Good boy. Come on, this way.
Make sure that when you get in the shade, go down, forget about obedience, and just love your dog. Linda Miller. That's a good girl. Tap your leg. Make sure you pay attention to your dog. Pay attention. Keep walking. Yeah. So people has different speed. At the end, the dog needs to follow your speed. So now let's see here. Jabu. Let's see how he's going to do it with me. Jabu. Just let go. Come here, Jabu. Era boy. Sit. Shh, that's a good boy. Here. Come on. Good boy. That's a good boy. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good boy. Here. That's a good boy. Here. Oh, good boy. Sit. It's very important, sit, to reward your dog when he does right. Come on, Jabu. Shh. Look at the eye contact. A dog should not be smelling the ground. If you need to motivate your dog, use body language to motivate him. Sit. That's a good boy.
Fernando, this is awesome. We're going to wrap up the interview here. So if we could get you to sit. Not you, the dog. Fernando, it's so impressive to see how far these dogs have come, and I understand the difference because I've seen my dog go from completely out of control to disciplined and so much more enjoyable to have around. If people want to learn more about their options and coming to see you, they can get a hold of you via phone, website, all of that's on the screen. What should they know?
Well, you can call straight to my cell phone, 250-377-1036. Let's book an assessment for free. You don't have any responsibility to do anything. I'm gonna come to your house or you're gonna come to the facility. You're gonna walk your dog in front of me. I wanna see how your dog interacts with you. And the most important thing, what are you doing to keep your dog in control? Let's have a plan. And if you agree, great. If not, it was nice to meet you.
Awesome, Fernando. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. More Midday in 2 minutes. Stay with us.